Well, the Midwestern snows have come to Southern Ohio, and we are in for a chilly afternoon of football at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on it. Return.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard
line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Down. Black, 95. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Okay, right?
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hut, blue, check, yellow, hut.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. There'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Bengals take over first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
11,
Burrow looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on second and short. The Bengals had 6 and 9 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow. He's able to get it to Coleman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. An inside give, Brown. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll try and do this himself. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Keon Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point through the snowflakes, something good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Black, 95. Sharp, 17. Ready.
Throwing, Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
That one complete to the get.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Yellow, spike, 60. 62 blaster.
Young off the bootleg.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Striker, 3-3. Black Ultra.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready?
Now here's Young.
And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Come on, set. 50, green. Set, go.
A handoff running left, Brooks.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Right, 97. Set.
On play action, Young.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't look up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. 52. 52 blue. Set, cut.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at
Here we
the
go, here we go.
49-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great.
Now Brown only lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 30. Three-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Young now after the fumble recovery. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Young now. Checks this down to Hubbard. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Let's go. Shot. 17.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a handoff to Brooks running left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Red 38. Green Jack. Draw 10. Black Ultra. Ready?
Young working out of the gun. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it.
Down. Yellow. Set.
Now Young throwing on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Ready. Fight. 52 drill. 52. Ready.
Here is Young.
And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
You don't blue, you yellow. Red, yellow. Ready.
Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
Gun.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Young. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. . 'Cause 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 '
cycle. Switch. Let's go now. Set.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
180. 11.
Now Burrow changing things up here. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To the air again, Burrow. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. play of the half. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 24 now, here's second down and a yard. Burrow looking to pass. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They go play action with Burrow. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Jamal Chase, 70 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
First down,
52. Green Jack. Let's go now. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. That is caught. McMillan with it. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
A play fake, now Young. Washington's got it. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
brings up second and 1. The 12-yard line.
Up the middle with Brooks here. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
A gain of 10 yards.
Check. Watch out now.
Brooks is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The return is Jones from the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
1-yard gain.
Now Burrow.
This one complete to Yoshivas.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up from his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Trouble, 38. Ready, ready.
Throwing, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. Ready?
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. Down the right sideline.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Jonathan Brooks, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 75. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Slide through. Blaster, 6.
Now Young. To the right side and complete to Washington. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Ram, cycle. Ready.
3rd down, Young from the gun.
To the left side, he's got McMillan.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Young. Got a man. That's Legrand. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
52, blue. White.
To throw, Young. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Blue, 32. Set,
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Given the snow, you'd have to think they're likely not in field goal range just yet as they come up on a critical third down.
Yellow, 43. Hey, check mega. Ready?
Young to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Hey, we got to keep
The Bengals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
11 mighty.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Yoshibas. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Burrow will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have it on their 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
And the Bengals, 1st down.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Panthers' 35-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And
his throw is going to be incomplete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And that will be incomplete as well.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On the handoff, this is Brooks.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Gets past one man. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, but it could have gone for more.
Young to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Panthers.
Off the play fake, Young.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Black shot. Hey, check, mega. Ready. Check.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, no, lost the football.
Offensively, lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. In Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Elam. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elam. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Here we go. 11.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
180. Close. 11.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Young. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you. But you definitely are looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now a give, right side. Elam. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bengals, they moved to 7-9 on the year with the win. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.